I believe we can get there. And now so we don't take fen we self na YouTube today. You know how it's like today? We will come out Facebook. We will come out Facebook. We know how we can run the program, because whenever we can put the program the following day on YouTube, now the edited version, now we can put. So like the program in entire form, we not ever put them na YouTube. And we get special people them way na YouTube, then can listen the program. And some people can call when the program will upload on a YouTube, say they want to take part, we can tell and say, oh, no, sorry, that program they not live. Well, today, Facebook, I don't know what Facebook do you, but for one reason, Facebook don't have it today. We try, I did it for like over 10 minutes, feel say it go cancel, it not cancel. So, we end up with we self right na YouTube. So then when they work in the YouTube, we not can go Facebook, or the one that work in the Facebook, we not in the YouTube, where we all long get that today. So una work in there on YouTube, we can want take part. Today una don't get luck. Even though after this particular program, this show, I go put them down and edit them, bring up again, reload them again with an edited version. But for right now, una work in there on YouTube, this particular one, na live. But if na the edited version you listen now, they already talk back well. I don't know if you call, if you go able to take part. But on a more serious note, waiting about conversation yesterday. Yesterday, we talked about how Lunge Airport, na one of the more expensive airports them na the world, where you go land an aircraft, where you go land an aeroplane. And so today, the Minister of Tourism, Madam Memunatu Prat, he be there at 98.1 this morning. But it took all waiting in on they do for make Sierra Leone a tourism hotspot. So we were then at the diaspora, and what make we can talk how we feel say the Ministry of Tourism for make Salon, we go captivate other people, them we know to Sierra Leoneans, they we know to like we workers them. We co-workers them, like we co-workers them. How we go able to drag them go salon say, let we go. You know, some people the way we they work with, we come out, if in Spain, Mexico, all them countries, then they can say, hey, come, let we go. It's a beautiful ticket is just this or that one day. Waiting they can try for sell to we for make we follow then go. Or wait till we can see where they make you choose for go Jamaica, for go these places. Waiting and then think that we can carry you go there. Let us try for explain we self naya, make the Ministry of Tourism listen we at the diaspora, let them know say these are the things that we want to see in Sierra Leone. We go make Sierra Leone a tourism hotspot. Because then they go out now, they say, then they do all waiting, then they do for make Salon a tourism hotspot, but we don't know if it's the correct thing then they do. But we were they travel, let we try for tell them waiting go entice waiting go entice people around we at the diaspora. We go make we able go with them a salon. We go make them say feel free and enjoy the warmth reception where we get in a salon. But before that, make I bring the minister on 98.1 this morning, where he talk about waiting in don they do for make Sierra Leone a tourism hotspot. Let we listen.
But again, now we look at this rebranding strategy where you don't engage in, and most of you rebranding, you try for Duam at the international level. We try for rebrand Salon for attract more potential tourists them for come. Mm-hmm. You must get a message we sell to the potential tourists them for convince them say Salon a safe place for come for holiday or any touristic visit. What are some of the message we don't sell to them potential tourists?
Yes, I think this is really good because one of the things we do. So some of the messages, first of all, now for let people know say. So I don't know get war again. Ebola don't know years ago. We don't able grapple. We don't get successful political transitions. We get very friendly people. We get a nice sunny climate. In terms of flying hours, you get 5.5 hours for going to United Kingdom if you get direct flight. If you go to the old time, you get 8 hours for each United States. If you use South America, because if you look at the map of Sierra Leone, and then you look at the map of South America, we are like this together. We also get to talk about beautiful beaches. Of course, we get quite a number of wildlife attractions, Tiwai Island, Otama, Kilimina, and all of those places. And then, of course, we get huge cultural advantage. We get to do with culture, we dress, we design, we food. It also get to do with the fact that we get potential for making them invest and grow tourism in Sierra Leone.
So the message are not really convincing by the way you see tourism in the country?
Yes, of course. Tourist arrivals increase, in spite of the fact that there are many more things which we need to do as a country. Because what I will say, some of the actions that we need for do, the actions that we tourism alone cannot do. For instance, let me talk on the issue of visas. Okay, now when you want to talk about visas, the World Bank don't commission a consultant who just don't submit a report. Although, as a government, we don't begin look at what are the best visa arrangements in many countries.
Apart from the visa.
So what they saying is that there are things where tourism get for do, which tourism cannot do alone. It get for do maybe with the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, they get for do with the Ministry of Agriculture, because it is interconnected and interrelated. So not to a sector where if the minister grab today say, this is what I want to do, I get for make sure say I get the relevant sector on board. Now I make in most countries now integrated governance strategy then get for tourism.
Apart from the visa we they talk about, so just like what you explain, Yusuf go agree say other things them involve for make Salone be a touristic area, for let tourists then they come. For example, holiday packages, you get hotel fees them where you get for be attractive to the tourists them for come, and safe direct flights them to Salone, even the ticket prices. Salone ticket prices with other African countries then for example, they quite different. Salone are one of the countries that we get the most expensive ticket. How you don't they collaborate with other relevant ministry or agency them for ensure say una look into them important things there when one of the area them where the attract tourists them for come? Well,
I will start first with the visa issues. With the visa issues, apart from the proxy, the World Bank they don't support me for do some studies, but we they work with Ministry of Internal Affairs, Immigration, and more especially the Office of the Vice President. If you now notice now, there are quite a number of people they come in at the country where they get visa on arrival, because people then they file for them, then go through the processes, then send them documents where they come, then give them access. That they happen right now. Then and of course we now they look at visa waivers, because now the most fanciful thing. Now initially we talk about e-visas, but based on the studies that we don't come out, we get for follow maybe like some examples of the Gambia, Seychelles, or Mauritius, where they go get for visa waiver requirements, which means we go give visa, but you not get any requirement for fulfill. You can come at the plane, you come inside Salone, we stamp you, you pay what you get for do. So that one is ongoing. Then when it comes to air tickets, the Ministry of Transport Aviation, they lead on this. But the thing we will get for say about the transport, about the cost of air tickets, is the fact that one, we inherit quite a number of difficult contracts them where they make the cost of landing fees was very, very high. So the first challenge you'll get, one, how to deal with those contracts. Two, how to reduce the landing fees whilst we are trying to deal with the contracts.
Yesterday we hosted the outgoing British High Commissioner now we program Naya, and it states and clearly say we airports now one of the most expensive
that is very true
for land the plane. You say una inherit difficult contract arrangement and all. But 1 year now along the line as a minister, how you don't ensure so una review them contract there so make sure say Salone be attracted one more time to tourists.
I think this has to do with a number of ministers, but I can tell you, as a government, I not just want to say too much, but we've gone very far for address those issues of those contracts, and very soon you will not go here waiting at the outcome of that, because you know where you inherit contract with maybe then sign for 15 years or then sign for how many years, and then a number of charges steady, where some of those charges are unexplained. You get for take time for make sure so they review and to such a level One, maybe they reduce and small, then you look for alternatives. I think that that's how they will be. Because if we've been grabbed, we just can't say, oh, you cancel. People may maybe take the government to court so you don't violate A, B, C, and D. So with regards to cost of air tickets, I think that's the thing. And government don't take some measures, then decide the way government been get in your rule for play for lady, they say the tickets there. Already, President Biden announced say it don't reduce by 34%. The Minister of Finance don't declare that area there as an economic zone, which means anything when they do not that area there, GST not for the day. So government don't take in your stand in a way for cushioning the effect until we conclude whatever arrangements probably we get for deal with, then we put a new process in place. Okay. As I say, it takes time. Then, of course, the question of airlines. The first thing you don't see them, landing charges. I don't talk to a number of airlines abroad. They say Sierra Leone is a good destination, but on a problem, on a landing charge is too high. We cannot bring our flights to them place because the landing charge is high.
Okay. Madam Minister, earlier before we go for that commercial break day, you will talk about building the tourism infrastructure. Somebody go say a very good initiative for let you build up a good tourism infrastructure. But so many other things then they way for put in place if you want for attract tourists them for come na the country. For example, issues for travel come na salon. Yusuf go agree say it's very difficult for come na salon. Even if you travel within West African country them. Country where for take 2 hours for good day, you might spend 6-7 hours because of connecting flights. And again, ticket cost for Kamnaya is very expensive. How you go work for ensure so you address all the challenges there?
Well, as I say, thank you very much. I think I don't answer this, but I will just talk about them again. The first thing is that we've been get very high cost of landing charges for airlines. Your interaction with a lot of airlines, they say, Madam Minister, we like salon, once promote salon. But you now therefore go put the cost of our landing charges. So, but governments they take appropriate steps with waiting the contracts and companies that will be needed for see how that will be addressed. Apparently, themselves don't try for bring a candle small, but the president say it is not enough because waiting in say if we for they at par with other countries in West Africa, and if we get company that will inherit way, they not believe say for they at par with other countries in West Africa. Then it's anybody's guess as to waiting a good government decision we go get for take. Then, of course, the other issue will be get with most of these airlines, and the fact say when the airline come, we will get limited hotel facilities on the airport. A number of them they say if them flight land 3 o'clock morning, then rules are not going to allow them for make then cross over for 3 o'clock morning. You know, then you rules them. So it means to say we can't forget the facilities in the airport. Then at the same time, we also now get to think why this bridge project is very important. Because if you get more airlines where they come, it means you get easy way for come across Freetown, maybe for make you change crew or make you do different things. Now that make you see even that discussion where they get for do with the bridge, it is tied to one. Tourism, lifting of visa requirements, because now this make many countries that they are ahead. Okay. They don't, undertake a number of these projects, but the number of people that they can inside, the volume of people they can inside because of their restrictions, their way cost of tickets go down, where visa requirements lifted, it increases your traffic flow. And what it mean? It means to say people who want to do businesses in Sierra Leone, they become interested because it means you may need more hotels. You may need more guest houses. You may need more entertainment. You may need more effective transportation system. You may need more facilities, more infrastructure. So when the things then they happen, now a catalyst for let trade and investments grow.
Looking at late flights where people in can you go and also come, and this can make someone one guest high for rest small, if not hotel. Madam Minister, looking at that point there, when are the current status of the hotel where the country get a Lunge airport?
All right. That's what we get another one. But when we come, of course, I mean terminate the contract because what I inherit was completely different. What in the paper from what we operate not been proper. There are many things, but what we don't do now, we just get a transitional arrangement. We don't get somebody already. We don't come forward for the hotel. We want what this person wants to do is to renovate the existing structure and then later build a 5-star hotel at the back, because there's about 11 acres of land. So we they look at a situation we are in, we they get a new proprietor for that hotel. But to be honest with you, the processes of getting the legal thing through give some time, it don't take some time. So we constantly encourage them, say, we mean this, and of course, you will have to do this. But that not mean say, people don't use the hotel. People still use the hotel. But we need for bring and come to speed. And I also want to say, Westminster, if you not follow what may happen at the UK, they will not go meet we, and they make the announcement, say, then say they can construct hotel. A few people, they will don't begin look at construction of hotels because of the fact that the argument is that there's going to bridge connecting the airport to Freetown. But so a number of people, they do businesses. So I come back to the airline. So if there are facilities, then we definitely restricted again by the number of airlines where they can assign.
Looking at the Lunge Hotel, now at the key connecting point as somebody stepping foot now Freetown. Mm-hmm. Now you talk about the renovation of that hotel. When that could start and be actualized?
If I don't start for a long time.
So what happened?
Well, just one or two bureaucratic things that we first sort out. It should have started months ago. I know, because we get a Ghanaian Turkish company, we don't come forward a long time ago. So, but I hope say very soon, then we will come, agreements will be signed, and then of course then go start work.
They hope say very soon agreements will be signed. He said then for we don't start long term, but now some bureaucratic and yada things them na make. All right, you hear from pip to pip, waiting we able gather together. We the minister talked this morning na 98.1. So today we want for we can talk about waiting we go do, we go make Sierra Leone a hotspot. You don't hear the minister in own way in don they do for sell Sierra Leone, for make Sierra Leone a hotspot. Waiting you feel say we go able for do. I they open the phone line now. Today I know say we get forget new callers then because of the YouTube where we come. A lot of people can listen, but they not can get opportunity for call. The phone lines are open. You don't they travel go salon. You don't they do things them for make salon be waiting salon for be. But today we they talk about how we go able to make
from London.
Yes, we'll take from London. What's in your contribution, sir?
Regarding the hotel and the
making Sierra Leone a tourism hotspot.
Well, making Sierra Leone a tourism hotspot, it gets a fundamental factors the way we get for put in place first before that happen. Because in terms of maintenance, would they import them foreign companies? They come for bill for we. But when they don't bill for we, don't they repatriate? We now get a tour engineers them na Sierra Leone for constantly the maintenance the infrastructure they are within the bill. Because if we go back to basics, you get to go back to basics, go back to drawing board before. These all are luxuries. And if you then within a limbo right now, we're not able for go start with luxury, right? We get example, that water alone, if they get the pipes them back at the sides of the road them, where they irrigate the water them, all go on our premises, because we get fundamental aspects, them factors that they affect. Where these all, for the point on the infrastructures, like I say, we get fundamental factors then where they affect we. We're not to hotels, then thing are not so that we need. Because like now, if I was whosoever responsible for this, I will go back to basics. When you go back to basics, now you'll be able to see all your rectifications the way you're supposed to do for get back to light. Because this with the bills, if one skyscraper, one this, will get that. Even most of the bridges, them flyover or skyscraper where they go, so water pass under them. And get pipes they will pass when up service they carry go somewhere. So if we can't get foreign companies then and can build and fine. Take an example with Stadium. Build with Stadium 1979. But there's no engineer there for maintenance. They say the only engineer they will get for today will paint, then will paint and no more. But the hazardous part of the structures we will keep on make it continue function because they carry load. With other respect to this bridge where they talk about, and all over soil water get for pass, and it's constantly deterioration where they go on. I mean, an engineer, are they talking engineering aspects? This bridge get for the over soil water, you get for get a sea parasites will get for the eater.
I know. I want all you under quick for lay round up because the phone line hot.
Yes.
I want all you under quick, but waiting. I want let me focus on today. We understand already they say. We be done do a previous program when a day we talk about how the air ticket dear for go salon. So today we to say we can talk. We say we can talk. Waiting go make Sierra Leone tourism hotspot. Now one for talk today because some of we can travel, go Jamaica, go Spain, go Paris, go all other places then they waiting they attract you to them places then they because the minister na be here they talk so they talk about Tulunge, they don't go cow people and for can make all and then are waiting infield say go attract people and for go salon. But waiting we feel we waiting at the diaspora, waiting we feel say they supposed for do we go make we able take we co-workers then for go salon for say let we go vacation day.
Waiting me feel with all the good thing the way they talk. So if it happen, it go fine. But the area where they talk is when it don't happen, they don't bill it don't happen. If it not sustain itself, it go back down the drain. So this is my own area. A fine plan and everything for let people in back go now we country then begin do things that how it used to be before. But if you not hit the fundamental factors, it not sustain itself.
All right. Thank you very much, caller.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side the call from, please?
My name is call from Chabo, France. You know.
Yes, I believe so. You don't hear the conversation. We talk about Sierra Leone being a tourism hotspot. You all waiting the minister say, but what you feel say then we will do for make Salon be a hotspot?
Maybe the first step probably the minister they do. We get so many beautiful beaches there. You understand? Maybe try to improve the beach standard. You understand? Then number two, the flight ticket they need for put out. Let me give you an example, you know, like me go few countries there, you know. Like last year I go Cancun. Why make people attract for good day? Now because of the beaches, then the facility, the environment, the food stuff there, what they did. Now if you compare Cancun and Salon, it's just like nearly the same thing. The beaches everywhere they are around there. Okay? Then the flight ticket for good day from Paris to there is about almost a spend 400 euro for money. 8 days. You understand? If I calculate me hotel and everything I pay for, it's about 1,200 euro. Then if you go like Israel, where you go like Tel Aviv, you watch Tel Aviv, out Tel Aviv day, Mima, Batayama. You know, you watch how the constructed, watch Batayama, Mima, watch the Salona Sea, you understand? So like, you just want to say like, we get the beaches there, like Paris now, I thought the same thing yesterday, see, we get Paris now, we get the Seine, what they call the Seine, they get the water, what the government backed. We get an salon for the peninsula, they take the bank under, they make kind of fund, they get a ferry where they take people there, for go there around the country, they explain the people there, how the city there, how this so they done a very well way they say they go for attract. Lunge, before they say they build the bridge, not for about the bridge. Build so many things where they say to attract people in Lunge. So many fun fair stuff for establish at that place. You see the tourism, the boom, man. The most important thing there, we go to Jamaica, the Cancun, the Israel, the road to go so me man. Now the beaches the people they go there for. You understand me, man? They make a very way be say go there. You like the country, you like to do 247. You understand? You get the salary, she say the clubs that do by ya. You get the salary, be say the Cancun way can do Cancun. They got us. I like be say they call the Manjarama. I don't so they call her. They get the golf 57 very kind of. They get the golf for go na the island. They enter $10 for what kind of island? What you know the island? That was the beaches that they watch over. Better to know the day. They get some other stuff like this. They get a dolphin there with the BC. The people that did it, the couch are there in the place, man. So Salon we get the potential from our couch tourism in the country. We get the beach, we get everything. But the government is for improver. You understand,
right.
people?
Okay.
That's what I say.
All right. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
No problem, yeah.
Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please? Yes, you did live. Your name and who side you call from?
My name Lance Namara. I dey call from Leone, France.
Yes, Lance Namara. Waiting salon for do we go attract tourists them for good?
Yeah, the first thing for us, I'm really happy for the government for this bridge matter because now the most important thing is for Salon, especially for the tourism where they come. Of course, we all know saying that Salon, the airport not inside the city, and this will cause so many big problems then for all with the Sierra Leoneans and for all the people that would they want to visit Salon. And the second thing again, especially for this Salon airport business, because Salon get the most expensive airport in the world. We all sabi that. You know, go find where you go able to take us in there. You go to you go pay at least you go spend at least 5,000 euro for go Salon with the hotel fee, with everything waiting you go spend. You know, say a very hard sometimes we back home we able to convince people then I say yes, Lord, we go now we home, Lord, go visit we home, Lord, we go see how we home they go now we home just like I mean in your place. I feel say the only thing the government go able to do me, we go really happy for. Let them finish the bridge first. And let them do everything possible. Everything possible. For make sure say the airport, any plane where the land as alone, let them put the bills them down so we will get at least benefit people there and benefit us Sierra Leoneans there. And the people there they come at the place go really come, go really be happy for BTS again. Because Salon life day easy, we all know now a lovely land. We accept stranger, we love everybody. Me believe me country on that because I get confidence on the country and I get confidence on the people. So the only thing we government for do right now for make sure say yes, let them do it, let them help. We back. Salon, you don't tell who the suffer, you don't tell who the cry. It's not the only time this now where we back for come up action. Yeah. Let them do everything possible for help the country. Yeah. That's
all right, thank you. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yes, Triple A. Good afternoon. This is Samuel. I call from US.
Yes, Samuel. Would they talk about making Sierra Leone a tourism hotspot? Waiting for do we go make tourists then go Salon? Waiting at your contribution.
For today's contribution, actually, the program today is a very nice program. The most important things that we go get we're able to complete the tourism for going to Sierra Leone. We think in terms of like when you say you make a country, myself I don't travel like so many countries part of the world. We need to get like something like we say like we need like lakes, gardens, nice places, and all stuff like that. Like the previous caller we did in the travel talk, like one time I've been traveling dolphins them in the water and all these things. They make the country very nice, so that even can motivate the tourism, the people then for going to their country because then for making the very over bridge, all the internet they make the country the nice. And even if we talk like I never even see anybody ever bring any topic concern about the airport. Since I start for travel going to different countries then. And I think Sierra Leone Airport is one of the worst airports ever I don't see since why they travel. And with airport not look, I feel like an international airport. That's not one. How that get for motivate people and for going to the country. It look like any domestic airport. Look like any international airport. And two, nobody not ever mention about anything like airline. Since I don't feel say I get any experience trip away if anybody you able to record that if Sierra Leone gets any airline when a flight, we don't get all these things, and this is very shameful. So how do they expect, like people that for going to countries like that, we as a tourist, all these things we need to think about all these things. So all these things actually create so many impact now we country because we not get lack of all things in the. Then secondly, when we talk in terms of tourism we actually it refer to a domestic international travel purposes like business or any personal issues we think about. So the tourism industry actually creates an impact on any country where actually it generates income. But if you don't get all anything in the how you will convince people and forget and country then it's very difficult.
Okay. Thank you very much, caller.
That's my own contribution to the time.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello?
Yes, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Me, George Macaulay. I call from London.
Yes, George Macaulay from London. We did talk about making Sierra Leone a tourism hotspot. What thing they supposed to do?
Well, I think the first thing, I don't listen to a lot of people, and I think the things that we don't listen are very important things then, but let me not put the cart before the horse. Sierra Leone is one of the most unsafe places in the world. Because Sierra Leone, we got enough rights now for people to come to Sierra Leone too. Because if you talk to people the way, say for example, if I put it that way, white people, they travel to countries to experience the culture of the country, to experience the natural characteristics of the country, yes? And in terms of that, Sierra Leone have enough at the moment. So for make Sierra Leone an attractive place, we got to get good medical in Sierra Leone first. We got to have, even if not the state of the art, but a very, very high standard of medical. But safety, Sierra Leone is not safe. We don't take safety serious. So for me, I think for make Sierra Leone an attractive place, we need to think about safety and health and safety and security first. Once
so
we don't
around Oyanda, we did talk about Sierra Leone is not safe. What do you mean by that? So
in terms of, we all know the rate at which people they die in Sierra Leone. Let's just think about people where they are abroad now. How many people really feel really safe when they didn't take them picking and go to salon from abroad?
You mean safe medically or within?
Medically, yeah. Okay. But even with the roads, even like with traffic system, anything happen to you in Sierra Leone, who are you going to turn to? Who are you going to speak to? What is there to safeguard you as somebody visiting Sierra Leone if something happened to you in Sierra Leone? What's there? So countries that will attract tourists, they look at Ghana. When you look at Ghana, Ghana gets a very good medical system. Look at other places, the Gambia. Look at they would boast about the medical there. And when you at one time, I think during the war, Sierra Leone, we had like one of the most expensive travel insurance. So I think for me, for make Sierra Leone attractive, health and safety.
Okay.
Paramount.
All right. Thank you very much, caller.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side the call from, please?
Yeah, my name Brian. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brian from New Jersey. You don't hear the conversation. Waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Yeah, people here always, as they say, you know, a true patriot. God bless you for that. I just couple points on that. Number one, just like what we said yesterday, government therefore work on various taxes, just like what the minister say. Again, the minister, I will give him kudos. He do a good job. But one, and therefore work on various taxes, we will make the ticket price stand up. That's number one. Number two, then therefore work, just like what this caller just talked, we go for work on the medical side. Let we get good hospitals then. Let we get like what we get now. If even no match we on now, but let get something on in 911 service. When anything happen to you, then get for call. Because tourists they watch for all and thing then they. So we get for make law get good hospitals here. Then third, they get for work, the hotels them expensive. Hotels them expensive. Because for the beaches them, I don't see any difference, like you go like Florida, the beaches them, I don't see too many difference with the beach. Again, salon. We get world-class beach there. But the hotels them expensive. As I talked yesterday, the hotels are expensive and paying a hotel, no $2. Then again, electricity. That one is back very important. We need to get stable electricity. Because I go expect tourists for go where reach Naton, centenary blackout day. All land they go discourage them. Then the last point again, political stability. That we can't stress that enough. We need political stability. Land they go discourage tourists for come. So we need political stability, energy sector, the medical, done the ticket. All and team in point and if all and are okay, then we will get the right amount of tourists the more we need for the year. So now we contribution and I'll continue for listening. Okay,
right. Thank you very much, Prima. Thank you. Yes, caller, we notice you be don't call before now once per show we they take, so just make them quick. So go count other person, please. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, regarding, if you check all the callers we don't call, averagely, everybody, they hit on the fundamentals. If we go back to basics, if we not get things them fix up, even number 2, sightseeing. When people encounter Sierra Leone, they not only they stock at the hotel, they get for drive around, they get for go to places the way they attract them, for let them know see this country beautiful. And when then all in places they go fix, not just a click of a finger. Right? You see, so now that's what they try for say. If they not get things then fix, fundamental things then fix, they're not able to sustain that hotel business. And I not feel that hotel na any good start for now. And get forget more things than fix. Okay.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, it's Triple A. This Nabraman, I call from London.
Yes, you get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Yeah, for me, the contribution, if we want to improve tourism in our salon, the energy sector, the light, the water, tourists know they go side where one flush, pass you taking bucket, you put on at the toilet, you know they go there. When they talk about bridge, when they talk about big things, we just for start with them small thing and the, you understand? Even at the water sector, we sort now one day. And then the tourist industry, they need to make up their mind. Whose level all they want for which range? Because tourism, a day by range. You get the up range, you get the medium range and the low range. And which kind of tourists do they want to attract? If they want to attract young tourists there, or they want to attract elderly people with family. So then therefore make sure they make up their mind whose kind of tourists they want to attract. Then the third point is now the hotel. I don't travel now, but who country them? I go holiday every year with my family. Sierra Leone is too expensive. I don't try so many times for let me and my family go salon. Right now they talk about 1,200 for tickets for go salon. So how me go to go there? Me and me 5 we will go to salon. The ticket don't cost £6,000. So the government needs to make up in mind the tourism industry, which range all they want day. Whether not top range tourism, medium range tourism, or tourism for young people or they go look for clubbing or ecotourism, you cannot target everything. They have to focus which type of tourist they want. So the main point is not the water. I don't want out woman for the put bucket, fine. Because I know exactly how embarrassing it was. We want flush toilet party put water and it's not nice. So now my contribution and I just want to say thank you very much, Triple A.
All right, thank you very much, caller.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, me and Lassana Mara again from Leone.
Yes, I want to take, so just make a quick we'll go call the next caller, please. Make them quick.
Yeah, really sorry. I just want to make a contribution a little bit for that caller we just dropped the line. Where he say the country not safe. I just want do a stop to that. Salon, we safe. Yeah? Hello? Yes. In Sierra Leone, we are safe. Of course, we are free from war. We are free from every bad of stuff. We are safe in that country. It's not like we are not safe. Because if you talk say we're not safe, another people, they listen to you. Because this is an international thing. We get live on program. We deal with so many different friends where they listen to it, whether they want to take experience for no more with the person of the country. Even they hear the language, but we try to explain to them for make them understand. And some callers in there where they call, I think say they can just talk because the one just get idea where they can want say anything. This na a big disgrace this for we all because na your home, na me your home. You understand? This country does suffer for so many things. We know na the blessing of the people that make this country still there in hand. You understand? The only thing that we for look up to and now how we go take develop we country, how we go take attract another people then for me they can na we country. So that na me your contribution.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, me na Alusign on them and they call from London.
Yes, Alusign from London. We did talk about tourism hotspots. What's in your contribution, sir?
Yes, thank you very much. Anyway, I don't go hold the line too long, but myself get something I just want adding. Maybe I don't know if the previous callers and we don't talk about that because I'll not be able to listen to everything with them. We don't say I just come in. Or I be want to talk about what thing they go do in regards visa. You understand? Because if when you talk about tourism, you want to let people then come to the country. So the places that we will know where they open tourism business for people, for example, like a Gambia, then Egypt, then Canary Island. If you watch people and they go there, na free visa. So I think that now that very important.
I want all you quick done then. You say free visa because the minister don't talk here. What they mean by visa free? So what do you mean by free visa?
Well, then you don't need to apply for goodie at all. You don't need to apply na the embassy website if they come on. For example, if you want to come on na UK for go na Sierra Leone as a tourist, you understand? You don't need for even go now embassy now also for go apply for visa. And I make us say earlier on and not be able to listen to
I just want to get you understanding by what you mean, then I can able to tell you now what in the minister in say about that. So now I make I ask you quick here.
Well, now they try to talk so the free visa now that you don't need to apply for visa. You don't need all you need for do na ticket you just buy you go. You don't need no visa because when you go na Gambia. You don't need any visa. All you need for do check for your flight available date, and you buy a ticket. That's it. You go.
But when you reach na the country, what's in the happen? You dey pay for the visa day.
No, not free.
Well, Saloni say then visa free. You know they apply no side. But when you reach na Salon, you dey pay for the visa day.
No, they're not.
Well, I don't the minister say.
No, well, to be honest, like as I tell you, I'll not be able to listen what he talk. But if not so, he say it will be very difficult because if you listen to most of the other callers, the waiting they don't talk like I listen to 2+ callers and they try to talk about certain things. If you say somebody for go pay for visa yanda, then when the person go na tongue the thing the way tourists then they look for, we not get them. You understand at the moment. But if you open them, maybe I think say you got to start something from the grassroots for encourage people. Then later maybe you want to apply all that thing we will get something out of it. You understand? And but to be honest, people tourism where you want to do in a country, if you want to let people come for Kude, and also most of the callers wouldn't they call some of them don't go to Gambia, maybe you yourself don't go Gambia, you know what I talk. You don't go other side the way na tourist places then. For visa wise, you don't need to apply now the country they come out the way you go now the tourism country. Nothing you need to apply because they encourage the people for kind side. And you forgive them, if you make security okay for them, not need to give them security for follow them, but if you make them always safe. Because from any little thing will happen to them, they be scared. To be honest, like as I say, I know the day where the minister they talk, I know nothing what he say. I be just interested in the topic, but myself now me own that I be just want bring in. But since you say the minister say where you go under they go apply,
I'm scared anyway.
You dey go pay there, and we know salon. Me get for talk, but I just will let people talk done. Thank you very much, Don.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you dey live on here. Your name and who side you call from, please?
This na the Abbas Kuruma. I call from Virginia.
Yes,
USA.
Abbas. What's in your contribution?
Well, I feel say in terms of Sierra Leone development, make tourists them can at the place. You get forget fine hotel them. You get forget nice food. Who people always want for the eat. You get forget fine wine because some people, American people, they like nice wine. They get forget the nice view. So sometimes if I think about decide to get water inside salon. For Lebanon country, they are now more expensive hosting in the day. So people can get the nice view, then they get them boots, then wouldn't they use, go to around, done. The people are for friendly. And in terms of the water and the electricity always supposed for this. So people are always good for use. If the place warm, then go able to use their AC. Moderator to the way how they want. In terms of the water needs for couch power and goat power. So when they turn on it, they able get the water with the couch pressure, so they able really get the water you want them. So now then thing that me say they need for pay attention to.
Thank you very much, caller.
All right.
Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yes, hello?
Yes, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
I call from UK. My name is retired Captain Kebi.
Yes.
I hope you listen to me.
Yeah, but you dey listen yourself. Whatever means you dey listen, and you get for dollar and just pay attention at the phone. So that time they go they listen no by and think say they talk because there is a delay.
Okay, I know. So the topic today is about this
tourism hotspots. Yes, for salon. Now we talk about what's in the contribution, sir.
Okay, fine. I just want for let me say contradict two callers. Then we call let me say a while ago we talk about salon in safe one and security. Well, as far as we know here, compared to places that we don't travel, like I don't go to Spain, I don't go to let me say Gambia. I think relatively salon is really safe at the moment, right? The only thing where I feel say we need for do here is this: the places that we will go see with attractions, tourist attractions, and where them for don't build, where at least where people then go, make them able to go see new places. Them at least like where they don't talk about this Bond Island now, where they say there is a particular cruise they will go there now, we go they take people there for go to Bond Island, go see places them. Now this is the thing that we need for the where government they do now. But my question here is, waiting all this while where the past government no they don't do all that here about tourism, they never did anything absolutely. Where they like today, where this kind of here, they see there they hunt we, right? Then secondly is about this bridge. This bridge here are facing a very, very much pivotal decision where people then for take. Where you gonna places like Senegal, Gambia, you can see all them, let me say their interconnections them, right? Then bridges that they join one another. You can see these are the beauty of a place. What possibly they see. Then secondly, just like when somebody talk about let me say medical emergency numbers, those numbers should be there. At least when something happen, you call let me say the medical people that were concerned for make them call and make contact people for go treat them. But just like Gambia and other places, I go to Spain, I go and sick. Yeah, I get food poisoning. I have to return back here. You understand? Nobody never for treat me there. I return back to the UK. So when people talk about this thing like say everything is let me say rosary here, it's not. We are coming from a place where things have been down. We are trying to develop places. Let people not think they compare places that like say Salon are the worst place. No, Salon is the worst place. No, try and send Salon out to the world. You don't understand it. So now I'm saying we made a piece of talk there again. Let them encourage with the individuals them, with the people of Sierra Leone. Make we get them mentality for go invest inside Salon. Not so only the government going for do that. Let we self get money in this part of the world. Go and build them. Then let me say then guest house them. Then hotel and they. You don't see lots of government not going for do everything for we all people they will get money, but they don't want to go invest the money in Salon because they say problem there. If you don't develop the place, you don't go develop your own place. We don't go develop your own place. We need for go and build hotels and motels them.
You don't see this at the time. They say everybody on board.
All right. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, hey, DJ, Triple A and DJ Umar from Sweden.
Yes, sir, you get the platform. Waiting on your contribution.
Yeah, thank you very much for bringing up this this question, similar to what we discussed yesterday. So we'll still come in and rub mouth again. I feel say, my first side, I want to show every Sierra Leonean, wheresoever where you dey, tell your friend, let it tell in party for say salon safe for go, it's safe for stay. If we dey talk about, it's like somebody they come visit you, you get a stranger where they come to your house. If your house scatter, you get for pack them before ever you invite you stranger. Say, oh, I get forget stranger today. La pack me chair and sweep. Now just waiting we they talk about. We want let people follow we to go. But we need to arrange certain things. Now we they talk about. All what I think say we need, as I listen to the minister where he be the talk. The only side where I look discourage small, the checklist where they make before you take that trip, say I go abroad, go talk to people. Then you get forget the checklist first. Waiting we need. Now the question today where is it on the board? How? Waiting we go do to attract tourism in our country? Another checklist. Roads, transportation, and other things to put in place, hotels and all this. Maybe we check all these things then first to know, say yes, but if we get these things that are in place, we're going to encourage foreign or we party them to come and see with culture. We get Bond Island. We they talk about tourism, I want to remind everybody, say, not only inside Freetown, that beach where did it. If you go around the whole Sierra Leone, there are many places where we able to fix for them we able to attract people. But today with transportation system, before you fly, go inside salon, now heavy money first where you they pay. When you reach back there, but I don't pay 15,000. I don't reach. And if you able to enjoy that time there for so I go for spend. So we talk about hotels, accommodation facility, it get for day. And one other guy called, talk about energy, talk about all these things. These are all checklists. But if you ask the question to anybody say, oh, salon safe, yes, there was a time that they hijack tourists, them rape them in Gambia. Me, I know about that. Until I demonstrate, even execute some people there. Before that, they stop inside Gambia. Because if you don't begin to affect people there. One of the country where if they go Gambia, at a time, they don't even get visa free to go Gambia. And the country we side are the Sweden, we don't get visa free to go. The Swedish people, when they go inside Gambia, they're so boku more than most of the tourists there. You know? But when NBC said there is a problem, they don't get many things for Ghana Salon, but they're able to fix them. So me on side no more, why be one rob mode? Salon safe, if not that question. But what will they try to talk about how we go make them? Because the large people today where they contribute to that salon tourism, that Sierra Leoneans they say safe. But when me and you two things say for even fly go inside Sierra Leone, it cost. We don't care for the go many. I'm not going to encourage me party to go as AAA they say. So the side is there are many things to put in place. Now not anymore they ask Papa government for like help we. Me na me contribution and but I want to remind everybody say salon safe, yeah. Salon safe. Let nobody not afraid to go. We safe. But we just need to fix the house so that we'll be able to follow and go to party them. And then they will want.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from, please? Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from? Caller from United States.
Oh.
Yes, you did live on air. Yes, you.
Yes. So I call for Virginia. I'm in Abbas. A first time caller, so
okay.
I can listen to a program. I can listen to the program on YouTube. Usually the recorded one.
All right. So today you lucky. Yes, you lucky because on Facebook looking there, but Facebook look they misbehave right now. I make ukana.
Okay.
So what's in your contribution, sir?
Well, I just want to say I don't know what else the previous callers they don't say, but as far as tourism and salon, we would like to see salon. First of all, they need to beautify the place. You know, we need to get 5-star hotels. We need to get modern hospital. We need to get road infrastructure. I mean, just within, you don't go to places like Jamaica, Mexico, Cancun, for example. If you go to them places in a day, you see the attraction. You see they give you a reason for wanting to go back a second time. I mean, we're not supposed to travel as much, but I just give you an example. 2 years ago, me and my wife, we go to Mexico, we go to Cancun for about 3 days. Just the safety, you feel safe, the beauty of the place, the 5-star hotels, then you're surrounded by nothing but beauty. But Salon now, even if you get a 5-star hotel, you stay in the hotel, it's beautiful, it's nice, but the moment you walk outside, there's so much eyesore. You know, the streets, the surrounding. I mean, it's just discouraging for anybody. For let you go, you pay that amount of money for staying at a hotel, and then the moment you left the hotel for say, like, go take a walk. You know, the place just looks so unattractive. Also, direct flight from North America to Salon, they really need to get a direct flight, because if you think of, say, posting a vacation for a week, so man in a 1 week vacation then get. If you spend in 2 days for travel for Common Air and go Salon, and then you have to spend 2 more days to travel, and then what's the use for travel go? We may have gone to Mexico. It's a direct flight, 7 hours from Washington straight to Mexico. We spend 3 days there. And, you know, we even buy a timeshare just to make sure, say, we will go back a second time. What do we get for money? You know, it was really what it was the money, the amount of money we would pay for going at the place. It was reasonable. Number one, the flight was reasonable, and the stay of the resort we stay, it was also reasonable. So you look at all those reasons, is the reason why people really go Salon, because the attractions are not there. Salon safe, of course. I think we talk about safe. The one advantage we get at Salon is the human capital. The people are very friendly. That's one key big advantage we get over probably over many other places. That the people are very friendly in Salon. But we just need to develop the place to encourage people, and because we would rather go to Salon than we go to any other country.
All right.
So yeah, that's my take.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side the call from, please?
People there, I know say you no go like that anyway. Me and I child on
okay, make
anyway.
it quick,
so
please.
Sorry. I know one day they do that anyway, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, in short, like as I tell you, I know we get the topic clearly, but now for most people in the talk, are they able to pick up something? You know, when me and somebody we're very conscious of security, I know they joke with security wise like that country they. You know, I know all people and things say when they talk about security mean say the country not safe. The country safe. If you listen to what DJ Umar say, Gambia, the people and they attack people. I don't know if that's so he rightly say, but I may put a stop to that. So now this thing we try to talk about the security. So please, we need to talk about security for say Salon no safe. Salon safe because we all they go there every year. Sometimes some people they go there 3 times. You know, it's safe. Problem no there. But when you want to make tourism, you have to make sure say the one the way they come, then safe. How? You got to educate the Sierra Leone and then a radio station as well. For tell them say we don't implement something with our tourism now. We beg everybody, make nobody not spoil and for we by attacking people the way they can because you don't see somebody get 2 mobile phone, a very expensive mobile phone or expensive thing then at the end. Now that's what we mean. And then again, somebody will last talk this one, talk about the flight. Indeed, if you get direct flight, it's very, very important, because one, if it's the tourism all water na Salon proper one, you get flight people when are coming, we go say we ready for the go day because now only the makers them. For example, in England we get Thomas Cook where they go Gambia. It's very, very cheap. So hence they no say now holiday place and a place where a tourism place, people then go there. You don't need for talk about let them reduce ticket. Ticket they reduce by force because one flight will just more we go there to this time, you know. So now that basis I want to go do let's call at an office say what talk about security. Me say Salon safe because we all they go there and I even the plan for go there few months time, you know, so it's safe. You understand? So now that basis is no more. But indeed, direct flight is very, very vital. Again, let them consider that as well. So if I can say anything at that, people, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from? Yes, caller on WhatsApp. You did live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, sorry for call again. I mean, I call for some Shabu. I will call earlier on.
Okay, make it quick, please. Yes.
Yeah, I just have a brief suggestion. You know, like as I be talking earlier on, say like Kanko, Israel, you know, but like the only thing the government need for do is very easy, me man. Try for make provision for the beaches area. You understand? Don't like. We don't go Kanko, we know like the emergency area, the like medical facility, like if you get problem, this, so you know, like all I said, the government need for emphasize on that. But the most important thing, people, Mawita for say, that Lunge bridge where they say they want to be, made for a butter, they develop Lunge, they develop Bond, me man, they develop some of the beaches in other country, they put the flight feed on, build 5-star hotel. If you go Cancun, not Cancun, they have to build a hotel there. How they build the road to the hotel there, man. So now the only way that they be say go able for attack people there. You know, like we don't go Gambia. We know Gambia. What's the Gambia, man? If you left even for you for go Gambia, you get check out volley. One flight we call volley. Man, at 300 euro for go Gambia. You understand? So like Salo, we need that one day be say like the flight there for make a reasonable, the hotel there, the for make a standard. Me man, who food there for make a standard. Then the most important thing, me man, that me I emphasize on the beach because me at the me over 10 years I go salon. You know, me I go different country there. I don't know which side to talk, me man. You know, when me going to Cancun, me man. I going to Tel Aviv, me man. I going to Brazil, me man.
All right.
You know, the beaches are how they make them, me man. You know, so like the government really need for emphasize on that beach area today. Therefore, make a pop, man. Thanks.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Kaba, sorry, the call from New York. Thank you for accepting the call. Actually, when you look at the development of a country, you just look at every factor, like a diverse economy, like, you know, tourism are one of the best way to generate income for a country or for a country where you want to develop its economy. Even like the New York City where we live here, I think they can estimate when you go say 1.5 billion annually where New York City, just the city alone, they generate in income from tourism, you see. So I think one of the good things, Sierra Leone, again, we look at say it benefits for the economy, may beneficial to the economy. And then number two, what would they look at the security? Because there is one thing where I've been even information where I've been get where somebody been go from Europe. Now Europe then come out go salon. Then go bus, then back, then take phone, take laptop from the bag. Then that alone is a very, very big red alarm. I'm not gonna call and say not just alarm, but a very big red alarm to the people that way they pay visit to Sierra Leone. If people go under for a tour and then you go do that to the internet, go do then go return next time. So what you have been do actually I've been forward that information to the appropriate authority in the salon and then say then go look into it and then go make sure say then safeguard the people then property, the one that way they land at Lunge. You see? But as we look at security, we therefore look at all factors. You know, not only for go thief somebody in phone or for go thief somebody in laptop from somebody in bag, nine are the only security. We also get for look at the health sector. We get for make sure say the border of Sierra Leone is protected, you know. we get for make sure waiting they come in, waiting they go out, So then we get full security, of the country. I think if we do that, we go get somewhere by God's grace. And all them things, we try for at least minimize them to a point like, they happen in the country. We go find for the country and we will go before. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Kaba. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I play waiting the minister say, and I open the phone line. We all don't talk waiting. We think say go make Salone a tourism hotspot. Me, I want come to waiting the minister see. When they ask the minister why the ticket price so high, he say because they get bad deals the way the government be don't take, and then get in the way high. Say even right now they know they charge GST again, and then be even claim say that they'll reduce them to 32%. We where they travel, we see any 32% reduction. Because, and Ministry of Tourism, please, order they check for see if that 32%, what they say they don't reduce them to, it take effect. And waiting, make I just bring this caller in quick. Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Hello, I'm Mohammed Balde.
Yes, Mohammed Balde.
They call from New York.
Yes, from New York. We talk about Sierra Leone being a tourism hotspot. Actually, we don't close the line, but we'll just say make we give you chance quick. What's in your contribution?
Okay. Oh, actually, this is a very good issue. It's like how waiting the callers then they talk about. For me, Salone we able to invest in tourism business. A very, very good idea, especially like how within this new government, this government says like new branch, So like me in New York City are they, So they see the amount of money, the way how this government they do for get money through tourism business, So Salone back at least the government need for invest big time on this time process here, So it's like anything is like get a beginning. Nobody will begin today. It's like we expect everything to be like 100% fit. You understand? But if we start like every year, we need some improvement. We will get a lot of job for the youth man them. We'll get other investors that will come out of the country. But one thing the way this I really want to talk about is now this Lunge Bridge business. It's very important for me we get access like good roads for the entire stuff there. But I think like the money we they talk about down there right now is very huge. The country is really people in the suffer right now. People need food, people need job. So in order for them to invest all that money they can just a single bridge, why they not go improve like the amount of boats them or ways the way they say people are able to come to the country or able to travel before they're able to put that money on that bridge. So many this I get for safety.
All right, thank you very much.
I really appreciate you said before. Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, again, please, the phone line don't close. The phone line don't close. Yes, I talk just now. I say the minister will be the talk. He say then put on 32% and the president tell them say no, they need for put on more because they want it at par with other neighboring African countries them. Yes? Now then we want. I they ask just now say who they check for say they don't put on down to the 32% self force. Who they check? Because as far as we will travel now, the tickets in no go down yet. It don't still be the same from that Sunday to Abadan. And also when the minister they talk, he say because of the landing fee, now he make ticket price there. He say instead say don't talk to your airline, they say no, una landing fee too much. One. He says so this landing fee, we didn't try for check. He say government they put modalities together. He say we didn't try for check. So money then they say they don't know side and they go. He say the president or the administration want for make ticket be the same with other countries. He say but then people who concerned about this landing fee, they don't want us so. I want you to pay attention now. Madam Minister, we need answer. We not go terminate the one then they don't the original one where they affect we self for go. And you self now you tell we say some of them money then they una no side and they go. Even though you don't tell we say yes, una dey on am. But we want to see results. And after everybody don't talk, after even the minister himself he don't talk. Just like how one caller call, he say checklist. Yes, it's fine for go out now, for go sell the country. But are we prepared? Is Sierra Leone ready for tourism boom? We ready? We ready? What are the things that we don't put in place? I did talk to a friend. Some of his co-workers them, they all gather. February, they all then go Banjul, they eat. Then go Banjul, because one of them now from the Gambia. Then get a very good time. Then get nice place for lodge. Not to even say na hotel. Then get nice place for lodge. Then get transportation. The ticket price alone. And apart from the ticket price, then this person begin look for hotel. In the Gambia and some other places, they get houses there where they rent. Beautiful houses them. Like when they be going to Gambia na house na they rent for 10 days. In Sierra Leone. Let we check if we getting houses then they say how much safe na the price. So this person up to now they catch in head. Because the ticket price alone for go salon, now then they na be the one person in money we put for everything, then lodging, and go back and forth and everything. Now then bundle land. Now we own ticket some for go salon. So if this ticket na problem for we, meaning that landing fee, I think say now one thing and they with them for but to be in. Because I know no matter who say you go na the world for say salon or hotspot. In the Gambia, I know people where they take 2 weeks off job, then go na Gambia, go get phone and return back. Can you do that in Sierra Leone? We don't spend almost 1,000 first for go. You able to go there 2 weeks? No. Do we have backpackers? Backpackers, now the people them way just they pack small bag. Mostly then college students then small bag. Just want to go explore. They able to go na salon. So now I make that other caller they say, whose kind tourist they will want cater for? Whose kind tourist they want cater for? Because these are the things we no need for turn a blind eye on. We definitely no need for turn a blind eye on. Yes, when the caller call, he talk about medical safety. The other caller call, he say yes, when he go Spain, he get food poison, pass he get for fly come back. But medically, is Sierra Leone ready? What are the structures they will get in place? So, and not to foresee, we get Sierra Leone. We get beautiful beaches. We get beautiful scene. But unfortunately, now the wrong people and be occupied in place than they. Now the wrong people. Me, one thing I know is Lunge na flat ground. Lunge still then get virgin place than they. Where we able to create things then we go make tourists them come. Some of these places who they call so, some of them places then they build so na man-made lake, man-made beach, all na the self maker. We in a salon we get God given, it's natural. But for make we go able gather, boom, where would they look for? Me, I feel say it start first from the ticket, the hotel. Because, okay, let's say all the hotel in a beach. Let's begin first with Lumley Beach. Lumley Beach, the hotels, the way they did. How much you visit in the charge per night? How much? Yes, we get some people where they use their houses them and stuff there like that. Even then one day, how much you visit and they charge? And even their houses then you just they go inside the shower, you open water turn, or you get for use kitchen inside it. Even some of them hotel and the way they talk so. Even the shower they na kitchen, then they go inside it. I'm not talking about those big, gigantic hotel demo. I just talk about the one the way the people they try for say, okay, yes, let's get something from waiting. No stuff there. Waiting at the reception who they create for people and where they go. There is something we able, without building even the bridge, we still able get attractive places than Alungi. You know, they build one day? No. No, not to say, boom, it explode, it don't happen. Not to so. But we can have it. Because waiting do, no place like Salon. We culture, we food. Let's take first the Lumley Beach safe. How much they don't fit for pool, then shanty place the way they oversight at the beach. How much they don't ever succeed. The previous government can say they put lights, solar lights, then put camera. It won't reach 2 months. So what are the safety? Not to Lumley Beach. Then kill person not too long ago again, then cut in throat. So we really need the tourism ministry for take care of things first. Make we take care of things. Not to everybody go tap Radis in blue. Or Atlantic, or Sierra. Not everybody able to go there. Person, Lunge for so good that person come, where the flight put on down. Enough for even one go inside Friton. For say overload, the choke. You remember yesterday, Guy Warrington, the outgoing British High Commissioner. You know what he say? He say, when they talk about the water na Friton. Now he say, they be billing for almost 100,000 people. He say, but right now, Friton, then they say 2 million, but if you check safe, it looks like say Friton past 2 million people. The other day, somebody don't even talk and I say, we don't even know the number of cities in them. So if Freetown first, we all know say Freetown is choke. Let's create a new sport. We all don't take the inside there. Who they go, you go na the hopping and hop off. From the boat to the bus to the this to the that. If you be say we been getting right, we get water all over. How much for taking at the edge? Waka come, take show people them, take and go back. Quick money. But can we? Because the edge them all. Not too dirty. Look my bella there under. Take yonder, take you go Kintom. Take Moriton. All those places are beautiful places if we've been taken right. If they don't do it, they don't do on the other side, and we can still create our own. We can still create. But that ticket price, we want for see and go down. They say 32%. Who that they check for make sure say na 32% it don't go less. Say the president say he want to make it be with same order with neighboring country them. Now result we want see now. Result. That explanation about take from a battered economy or waiting self no. Now 1 year on. Now inside the 2 years with the work so now. We don't know. We don't want to see dandy. We don't want to let's have results. And this one, it reached at the heart of we in the diaspora. It didn't our own heart. So now he make with the champion am. So they ask, he say, the land in charges then at them boku. Now no one terminate some contract them, but some were terminated. So the other one then they will not subside the money can go. I think say termination for coming inside. So that thing we go see say yes, definitely ticket price don't go down. Now that's what they say. Is Sierra Leone safe for we for visit? Of course, yes. It is safe. Security, medically, then they go determine now. I want to tell we all thank you. We come na YouTube for can listen. And we don't know when Facebook they come back on. I see some people and they write say they're not there on Facebook, so now I make them okay able na just wait till they upload na YouTube. Now then they able for listen. Well, we sorry for that. We get we app. Go na the Google Play Store. Search for Sierra Network Radio. And download the app. You go able to listen to the app. If you get Android tablet, Android phone, whatever Android you get, just download and day. We still work on the iPhone one, but there are so many apps on the iPhone where Radio FM you can able to download them and go na Sierra Leone the country and you go meet Salon day. So we the regular way come out Facebook account YouTube. Or they can't tell the YouTube people in Tata. Or they go back. And we hope so now you can listen on Facebook. If you not go safe, I let you know then on Facebook. We website you able to listen and they snradio.net. You able to listen and they. So not for say pass on Facebook. What that means then they will you still able for listen. The only time you're not able to join the conversation for comments. I didn't know more. But for listen, even we get a phone in system where you call the number, you listen through your phone. George Kamara say the Sierra Network radio app is not effective. It's not effective, sir. We don't boot them up. They right up now as I speak. Yesterday you go say yes, it's not effective because we get some issues with Google terms and conditions, so then we pull them off. But we don't get them back on. And they're on right now. And it's effective. And the app not to the radio no more. Not to the radio no more, then at the app. All the news, everything then at the app. So when you go there, you go find yourself the browse around and everything. So I want to tell everybody thank you when they follow Sierra Network. Sierra Network. Now we na the Sierra Leone diaspora voice. I make we create this platform. Everybody is welcome on board. And you get right for say what you want to say. Till we meet again tomorrow. Na so triple lady say, tata.